Everyone, John here with another episode of Hearthstone Dailies for Ghosts. This one's a little special in that I'm playing Tavern Brawl, the new Tavern Brawl being Top 2. Top 2 is an interesting Tavern Brawl, and typically I don't play a whole lot of Tavern Brawl. I just sort of jump in, get the free classic pack. When I get that, I'm done. They contain some interesting mechanics, but it's not really my style. I constructed like playing ladder more. I think that's a little bit more my style, Hearthstone. Anyways, this one is crazy. Basically, the idea is that you take 2 cards, you put them in your deck, they give you 15 of each, they randomize them, and then you get them and you play with them. It's caused some crazy combinations that can create some really unexpected results. And I'm gonna basically play through a bunch of games and show you kind of how that turned out for me. And that was a really fun time, and I hope you enjoy. Another one I've seen a lot, and it's a really great sort of synergy deck, is the 2 Murloc deck. Basically, you focus on Murlocs, and the Murloc synergies really buff it. When you play cards, play with these little decks that have larger costs, it takes a little bit longer to get going. This is available. You can get this one, and I got the extra card, so like, yay me, but this deck gets going right away. So we're gonna start with 2 Tidecallers, and then we're gonna drop Grimscales after that. But it's pretty good. I don't think you need a class specifically for this one. I just picked Warrior, but then I'll drop 2 Grimscales, and then we're gonna start swinging the bat, basically. I don't know what this deck is. It's the Murloc deck. Interesting. Well, my cards take care, get the same synergies as his, and he quits, so that's pretty good. Let's do one more. One of the things cool about the Murloc cards is they'll get Murloc bonuses from any Murloc. So let's go one more time. Maybe the Murloc deck will get bested with another deck, but it's pretty good. Gets going right away. It's not maybe as crazy as the Mech Warper, Mech Leaper thing can get, but it's pretty damn cool. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, so we're going to need at least 2 of the other Murlocs. And we're starting out, so we have the disadvantage. They could coin, but we need the Murloc with 2, so they can't hit it right away. I believe as far as I'm concerned, whoever goes second has the coin, has the advantage in this Tavern Brawl, for sure. And I'd say just any game basically any game in Hearthstone, you have the advantage that way. So we're gonna drop this, So this looks like some kind of freeze deck. It's interesting.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Murlocs are already pretty good. They're gonna coin or something. A secret. I wonder what the secret is. The secret for when I attack them. Let us see. Nope. Maybe the secret's for when they're dead. I don't know. And it's game next turn unless they can do something. These Murloc decks can get pretty cray. And they're gonna stay alive. It's good. More of those they have. Now, I believe if they keep pulling those, then they'll be together. They'll be alive forever, essentially, until we start taking fatigue damage. So, yeah, that looks like that's what we've got here. Oh, they must have ran out of those. So there we are. Murloc deck. This next priest deck deals on 2 cards. One does 5 damage directly to the face of the enemy hero, and the other one does 2 damage to anything we want. It's an interesting synergy, and once it gets going, it's really hard to counter. There are obvious counters in the ones that if you cast spells or whatever, it does negative to you, but this is interesting. It's got one that can do 2 damage to a minion, or it can hit the enemy hero straight up. So what we're going to do is get a couple more Holy Smites. We don't need quite as many Mind Blasts, so we can have something out the gate. And if they don't have anything, we'll wait to start doing till we have 2. Let's see what they've got. I'm not sure what this hunter one is. Ah, Web Spinner, of course. It's interesting. I don't think I'm actually going to spend any time giving them anything useful for that. So we're just going to go face. We're just going to deal 5 damage. Because if I respond to that, they're going to get a bigger minion. And I'm not going to spend any time worrying about that. I'm just going to do damage directly to them. I'm not going to let their little web spinners hit me for 1. That's going to be a lot less than my 5 damage. So I'm not even going to worry about it. We are just going to deal them 5 damage each turn if we can. And 2 damage when we can't do that. So that's it. Becomes a DPS race and Scavenging Hyena. That's great, and that would be really good if I had minions, except I don't. So now they're able to finally do 5, which I've been able to do all along. Let's do 2 more. So I've been able to do 5 from the start. I just did 7, and they're now just the ability now, right now, to do 5. So they're really wishing I would kill their stuff, but I'm not gonna kill their stuff because it doesn't help me. Actually, it hurts me. And I believe we have lethal. Do we have lethal? We do not yet. We have lethal next turn. This is a fun one. This is a fun one. Sounds like, I don't care about no minions, I just want you dead. Oh, go ahead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're gonna hit me for 11, which is fun, but no kill me. No. Oh, I feel bad. Let's heal him. That was rude. It was sweet victory. So another one I wanted to try out is a hunter deck with Doomsayer and Quickshot. Now they're both 2 mana cards. The first one, Doomsayer, is a card that when I drop it at the beginning of my next turn, it wipes out all the minions. So we're able to clear things out, Murlocs, infest, those kind of things. And then Quickshot allows you to do damage to a minion or your face. And then if you don't have any cards in your hand, lets you draw one. So this will be interesting. Both of them cost 2, so costs us something. So it'll be interesting. I got the coin. We're going to see kind of what they do on turn 1. And we're going to go. It's nice because it doesn't... The win condition isn't a minion. Minions just help us remove stuff. So it should be interesting. And we're going to hold off because I don't really know what we're dealing with here. I don't know if I need that. There we are. I tried a deck like this. It's not going to do so well. They can basically do 5 to me right now. They could drop another Fallen. It'll basically bring it up to 6, but they're not going to be able to kill it. Really should have gone face with that. But that's okay. We'll keep the coin. And now when we go forward, when we have 6 mana, we'll be able to take their stuff out and then drop a Doomsayer to take everything else out. So it'll be really good. We're gonna drop a Doomsayer here. We're gonna hit this, we're gonna coin, and we are going to hit a quick shot. That's basically gonna give us some insurance if they drop 2 the next turn, they could have potentially killed our Doomsayer. Well, now they're not gonna be able to do that. So we just basically have to keep drawing Doomsayer. So we have enough. Summon a random 3-cost minion, that's interesting. It's not gonna help them. Dreadscale's interesting, but that's everything's gonna die, so gotta keep drawing that Doomsayer. And if I keep drawing Doomsayer, we should be good. Again, drop Doomsayer. They can't do jack squat. So, fingers are crossed. And they're gonna keep trying to go face, which is okay. Which is okay. Please Doomsayer. Please draw Doomsayer. I got one. I'm going to pick up another card, which is a Doomsayer. Very lucky. And at this point, I don't necessarily need Quick Shot anymore, because I can keep just doing a longbow. So, Steady Shot, rather. But the end is coming, guys. The end is coming. Doomsayer, Doomsayer, Doomsayer. Nope. Doomsayer, 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 Doomsayer. Yes! What's nice about Quick Shot, because you can keep using it until you get a Doomsayer. So it's handy. It's handy. It's a real handy card. It's nice. Oh, that's cool. It's fun. Hey, did you know the end is coming? Oh, you knew. You knew. The end, it is. The end is coming, by the way. You might not have known, but it is coming. Oh. Just going to take a minion out of my hand and place it on the board. Thank you, Dreadlord. If it's a Doomsayer, and it's a Doomsayer. Oh, it's gonna put a Doomsayer on the board. Oh, that was amazing. It's amazing. Doomsayer Quick Shot, everybody. So the 2 synergies with Mech Warper, Mech Leaper are that you basically lay down 3 Mech Warpers and then all your Mech Leapers are free. So I get 3 right away. So I'm gonna go with this. Because basically the Mech Warper card, all your mechs cost 1 less. Well, Mech Leaper costs 3, so if you bring out 3 Mech Warpers, bring out the first Mech Warper, the second Mech Warper only costs 1, the next one costs 0. So we're gonna hold here and draw them. This can get crazy. Now I'm not really sure what deck this is. Murlocs, yeah. So the other really great synergy are Murloc decks. Those can get crazy. So, as you can see, my first one costs 2. And if I were them, I'd kill that immediately. They probably will. But as you can see, all my Mech Warpers cost 1. So, they're basically flooding the board with Murlocs, which is fine. There's a lot of Murloc synergy decks out there right now. Now, all my mechs will cost nothing. So when I get any Mech Leapers, which I don't have, those actually gain +1/+1 based on all the amounts of mechs you have. So as you can see, I just cast 3 Mech Warpers for nothing. And everything I get now, from now on, should cost me nothing. Now I wonder what the other thing for this deck is. Oh, you know what? It might be Lightning Strike, because Lightning Strike can do damage in the zone of Mech Warper or Mech Leaper. So it might be a board clear. It's possible. We'll see. So it's just Murloc so far. And they're going face, which makes sense. My guess is there's a Lightning Strike somewhere in here. Evolve! That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to get the card draw here. And Metal Tooth Leaper, which gets +2 attack to all the other stuff. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna kill that. Let's kill that. Kill that. Kill that. And go face. So we basically wiped their board out, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm starved for cards, but we'll see what happens. Nice. That was a pretty good evolution hit. We're gonna keep going. Nice, nice. But as you can see, the Metal Tooth Leaper gives my other mechs +2 attack. So pretty much think this is the game at this point. So I like that. I like this. This is cheap Murlocs to evolve them. It's a cool idea. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I don't think it's gonna win, but it's a cool idea. Cool cards. I mean, the game's over. I have lethal right now, but so that's Mech Warper and Metal Tooth. Another fun one that I've seen is with a warrior deck of 2 cards with Target Dummy and Bolster. Target Dummy is an old Goblins vs. Gnomes card that's a 0/2 with Taunt. That costs 0, of course, to bring out. And Bolster, which gives your Taunt minions +2/+2. This can get crazy. It loses to a few other decks, but this is a really fun one that I really like. Basically, how you want to start this one is if you get the coin, it's amazing, but you're going to want 3 target dummies and 1 bolster. If you get the coin, you can immediately pump them all up to 2 target dummies on the board. So that's what we're going to try to do. Great, we have 3, we get an extra card. If we're going to hope for bolster here. And we got it. This is perfect. So immediately what we're going to be able to do is 3 target dummies, they get 2/2. This is the best we could hope for. I'm not really sure what deck they're playing with. I haven't seen a lot of Warlock decks, but this should be interesting. Soulfire and Fists of Draxus. It's interesting. That actually might kick our asses. Because basically every time Fist of Draxus comes, they get damage, and then whenever they do the damage, they get C damage. So this is a damage per second race. So I think what we're going to see is them attacking our target dummies with that, which they'll be able to do until we start buffing them over 4. But looks like they didn't do anything there, and that's to our advantage. So what we're going to do is cast target dummy again, and we're going to bolster. We're going to hit them for a munch. As you can see, this is a really, really strong one. I got no hand, so once we get into the high mana, we're going to be in trouble. But, yeah. Okay, we've got 10 on the board. Yeah, we just got lethal. There you go, guys. Turn 3 win. So that's Warrior Bolster Target Dummy, which is a lot of fun.